Hello. You got Theophilus here on YouTube, and I hope you are glad to see me. Okay, we've met before, and we talked about so many things in forex industries. But today we're going to be looking at the best times of day to trade. So before I continue the video, if you are new to this channel and you are interested in anything making money online, just subscribe to this channel because this channel is the best channel for you to get info on that. Okay, let's dive into the video, shall we? Good. The forex industry is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. But guess what? That doesn't mean you should take a trade every day. That doesn't mean you should take a trade throughout the hours of the day, 24 hours a day. It should be said is that if you take a trade like that, you're going to lose a lot of money, or you just end up not getting any profit from it because you're going to be stuck in the ranging markets almost every time. So you have to know when to trade and when not to trade. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So if you understand what this concept from this video, you know you're going to trade well. So just stick with me from the beginning of this video till the end of this video so you understand everything perfectly. And don't worry too much about when I'm going to post the next video because definitely I'll post it soon. So all you have to do is subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you get info when the new video comes out. Good. Okay. Before we talk about the best time to trade in the forex industry, we're going to take a look at the typical trading day in the spot forex industry. We know that there are different trading sessions. Because let me just explain them. You have the four major trading sessions in forex, and these are the Sydney session, the Tokyo session, the London session, and the New York session. I will say them again: the Sydney, the Tokyo, the London, and New York. They're just on the screen there, so you can just take your barrel, take your notebook, you can jot down some points, and then you can help yourself with it. Okay. Out of these four trading sessions, most of the forex traders they trade the Tokyo session, the London, and the New York session. The Sydney session is just usually sidelined. So you can concentrate on this trade in this video. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, before I continue, I will give you some timings on when to trade. But note that this time I'm going to be in GMT. So if you want to know the exact time, simply go to your Google and search your exact time. You search the GMT time, your local time with Google, and you definitely get time. So you won't get wrong timing for your trading sessions. Okay, first session we're going to look into here is the Tokyo session. The Tokyo session. The Tokyo session resumes at exactly 12 a.m. GMT, and I hardly trade this session because my time in GMT plus one Nigeria I'll be in 1 a.m. and that is not favorable for me. That is not favorable for me because I'll be somehow resting at this time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, with that being said, we know that the Tokyo session begins at exactly 12 a.m. GMT. And the opening of Tokyo session, yeah, it starts the beginning of the Asian session simply because Tokyo is the financial capital of Asia. Asia just have their own section, they have their own base, and Tokyo is the financial capital of that. So that being said, we understand how those things work there. Okay, so you might be asking what currency is majorly traded here. The currency majorly traded in the Asian session is Japanese yen, and it's the third most traded currency in the world. So if you want to know other major currencies, let's go to my previous YouTube video. I think it's my previous one, and just get the most traded currencies in the world and know how to trade them in the sports forex industry. Okay, so the best currencies now to trade in Tokyo session are the Japanese yen, the New Zealand dollars, the Australian dollars. Wait, basically that's all. The Japanese and New Zealand dollars and the Australian dollars. Those are just the best currencies to trade in Tokyo session. So if your time zone just falls here, you can actually trade in Tokyo session. Okay. So Tokyo session presents a great opportunity to trade news events. I mean, especially with regards to the Japanese yen, because we have different kind of analysis, fundamental and technical analysis. So if you are trading based on fundamental, we are just using a mixture. This section is really good for that because you can just trade news events from the Japanese yen currencies country. That's Japan. You can just trade news events from there in the Asian session. Okay, let's move into the second session before wasting much time. The second session we're going to look at now is the London session. And as the Asian session rounds up their trading, because it's trading session, they don't just sleep there every day. They have their opening and closing time. As Asian forex traders, they are handling up their trading section, the London session opens. And when this opens, we'll consider it a great time for London European traders to start trading. The London session opens, I think, yeah, it opens exactly 7 a.m. GMT. Yeah, 7 a.m. GMT. Please be writing, take note of this time, and it closes 3 p.m. GMT. So this is about 8 hours to trade in spot forex industry a day. And guess what? You're not still going to trade throughout the 8 hours. You're going to have special time to trade. You're going to have conditions for a trade, criteria before a trade. So just watch this video to the end and let's continue this thing. So good. The London section, and that key point you need to note is that the London forex section is considered the forex capital of the world because we have over 30% of all forex transactions taking place during the London session. Meaning, main traders are in the London section, and that's why they're giving it the title of the capital of forex in the world. Okay, so like what we did in the Asian session, we're going to highlight the best currencies to trade in the London session, and these currencies are the United States dollars, the Japanese yen, the British pound, the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, and Swiss franc. If you take note again from my previous video, you understand that currencies appear in pairs. So these are just single currencies. So when you have pairs of them, you can trade them in this London section. I hope this video is clear. Okay, so the next session I'm going to look into is the New York session. You remember we're not looking at the Sydney session because it's not usually traded. So we're going to be working on just the Asian, the London. Now we are on the New York session. Good. The New York session opens at 12 p.m. GMT as the London trader heads back to the trader account after their lunch break. Traders have lunch break. They don't just sleep on the chart. Please don't be a slave to the chart. If you're a slave to the chart, you're killing yourself. You may end up earning, but guy, how are you going to spend your cash? Because it's going to be stressful. So you just don't be a slave to the chart. Let the chart come into your zone. Let it come into a psychological zone. Not just the zone you see on the chart. Everything needs to be psychological. You need to have your strategies that you need to follow. And please don't change strategies every now and then. Find one that works well for you. If you have a 60% strategy, try to develop it, but don't just change strategies up or down. If you have 80% strategy, good for you. If you have a 90% strategy or 95% strategy, like what I teach in my Forex classes and on Telegram and on WhatsApp, I can also let you know that. But if you want more, you can just follow me on Instagram. The link is in my description for live trades, and it can help you there. Good. So this session, the New York session, let's go back to that. You need to really keep a close eye on this section because Essential has best currencies to trade, and the best currencies to trade in this section really exact currencies that you trade in the London session. And guess what? This session also have a lot of volatility. It has a lot of big news moving because once you hear news from US, you hear news from Canada, that's going to really be powerful. So yeah, they affect forex trading accounts. If you can remember, Donald Trump, when he was president of the United States, he just made a tweet, and that tweet react as in it changed the movement of the forex industry in the forex industry. So you can understand the impact of just that tweet. That's the fundamental analysis there. Okay, the best now let's focus on the best time of the day to trade forex. The best times of the day to trade in forex market is during the overlap of the various trading sessions. This is what so many people tell you, but I don't really just focus on the answer as yes or no, but focus have this in mind that this is really accurate. You can trade best times of trading is during the overlap because you're gonna have many movements, much movement, especially for binary option traders that are looking for movements during their options to just catch their money on time. Okay, so if you're trading during these overlaps, take note of the time when each section is closing and each section is opening. You can see the picture on the screen that will help you know when one section is opening and when the other is closing. So that will really help you out. Good. So if you want to ask now, what is the best? Not what is the best. What's the worst time of the day to trade? And I would not waste your time, but tell you that trading on Sunday, which is a resting day, is usually scary because the market, that is when the market usually opens for some section. Some of them are not even open on time until it gets into Monday. So if you're trading on Sunday, you need to be really careful because the resting day, you guys are supposed to chilling, not trading. On Friday is also risky because on Friday is where the liquidity dies down and different things happen in the market on Fridays. Because now I've lost some bucks on Fridays, but no problem, you can always get some bucks back on Fridays too, but it's highly risky. Holidays, okay, you can also trade on holidays too because Normal people rest on holidays. So what's with you and trading? Don't kill yourself. Enjoy your life. So just do this well. And also another important stuff I need to say, because if I forget this, you're going to affect you. It's going to affect you. Don't trade during the release of news, except you are too good, because this news can just cut out your trading account, can wreck your account, because the haphazard movement on the forex trades, forex accounts can really be somehow, because it can affect some people's psychological level. So if you don't have, if not upgraded yourself to that psychological level, don't trade on news events. Okay, I think that's the time. So if you are being educated by watching this video and you want to really support us, just support us by leaving a like, by subscribing to this channel, and also by turning on your notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video on YouTube. So you just be the first to get to know about it, and that's wonderful, because come out, check out our great contents here for free here on YouTube. So see you in the next video, and until then, peace.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.